India's a top story. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chinese President Xi Jinping met in Russia today for the first bilateral meeting since 2019. On the sidelines of the BRICS summit, ties between India and China had taken a severe hit since military standoff in Ladakh as a result of Beijing's unilateral actions of violating the line of control, the de facto boundary between the two countries. Prime Minister Modi said maintaining peace and stability in the border should remain the priority of the two nations. Mutual trust, mutual respect and mutual sensitivity should remain in the basis of our relations, while Xi Jinping spoke of the importance of right directions of bilateral relations and how disagreements should be managed properly.
आपसे मिलकर खुशी है और जैसा आपने कहा 5 साल के बाद हमारी फॉर्मल मीटिंग हो रही है। हमारा मानना है कि भारत और चीन के संबंधों का महत्व केवल हमारे लोगों के लिए ही नहीं, लेकिन वैश्विक शांति, स्थिरता और प्रगति के लिए भी हमारे संबंध बहुत अहम है। एक्सेलेंसी, सीमा पार पिछले 4 वर्षों में उत्पन्न हुए मुद्दों पर बनी सहमति का हम स्वागत करते हैं। सीमा पर शांति और स्थिरता बनाए रखना हमारी प्राथमिकता रहनी चाहिए। म्यूचुअल ट्रस्ट, म्यूचुअल रिस्पेक्ट और म्यूचुअल सेंसिटिविटी हमारे संबंधों का आधार बने रहना चाहिए। आज इन सभी विषयों पर बात करने का अवसर मिला है। मुझे विश्वास है कि हम खुले मन से बातचीत करेंगे और हमारी चर्चा कंस्ट्रक्टिव होगी।
Prime Minister Modi met with President Xi Jinping on the sidelines of the 16th BRICS summit. This meeting happened, as you are all aware, close on the heels of the disengagement and patrolling agreement and the resolution of issues that had arisen in the India-China border areas in 2020. Naturally, the two leaders welcomed the agreement reached between the two sides through sustained dialogue over the last several weeks in diplomatic as well as military channels.
So much awaited India-China bilateral between PM Modi and President Xi Jinping has concluded. Important takeaways from that are that both leaders welcome the recent agreement for complete disengagement and a resolution of issues that rose in 2020 in the India-China border regions. Prime Minister Modi underscored the importance of properly handling all the differences and disputes so that they do not disturb peace and tranquility in the region. The two leaders have also agreed that special representatives will be talking about India-China boundary question who haven't met since 2019, but soon they will be meeting. There will be an early meeting, and we are also learning that there would be meetings between the foreign ministers as well. So this is a very important takeaway that both the leaders are agreeing to this, and also that there are relevant mechanisms for these kinds of dialogues. India has said that there are relevant dialogue mechanisms for the level of foreign ministers. So on that also there will soon be meet, and the communication will resume. The two leaders have also affirmed that stable, predictable and amicable bilateral relations between India and China as two neighbors and two largest nations on the earth are in really, it will have a positive impact on the region and global peace and prosperity. So this one bilateral for which we had been waiting for some time, and it was one of the most important, has finally happened, and the two leaders seem to have had a conversation in a very positive atmosphere, and it seems that things are moving forward once again as the communication lines open and other issues which have been resolved now they'll be also worked upon. So this is a very positive outcome of India-China bilateral.
Earlier, at a closed-door plenary session of the BRICS summit, PM Modi said India supports dialogue and diplomacy and not war. He has also said energy security, inflation, food security are the main concerns.
इस वर्ष ब्रिक्स के अंदर WTO रिफॉर्म्स, ट्रेड फैसिलिटेशन इन एग्रीकल्चर, रेजिलियंट सप्लाई चेन्स, ई कॉमर्स और स्पेशल इकोनॉमिक जोन को लेकर जो सहमति बनी है, उससे हमारे आर्थिक सहयोग को बल मिलेगा। क्लाइमेट चेंज हमारी साझी प्राथमिकता का विषय रहा है। रूस की अध्यक्षता में ब्रिक्स ओपन कार्बन मार्केट पार्टनरशिप के लिए बनी सहमति का स्वागत करता है। ब्रिक्स देशों के बीच फाइनेंशियल इंटीग्रेशन बढ़ाने के लिए प्रयासों का हम स्वागत करते हैं। भारत ब्रिक्स के अंतर्गत सहयोग बढ़ाने के लिए पूरी तरह से प्रतिबद्ध है। हमारी विविधता और मल्टीपोलैरिटी में हमारा दृढ़ विश्वास हमारी ताकत है। हमारी यही ताकत और मानवता में साझा विश्वास हमारी भावी पीढ़ी के समृद्ध और सशक्त भविष्य को सार्थक रूप देने में सहयोग होगा।
The Kazan declaration has been accepted, the BRICS declaration has been accepted, and the leaders have said that the summit, they have reiterated the importance of further enhancing the BRICS solidarity. Now, this was the first time where the new members had also joined the BRICS summit, and this has made the summit, this has made the BRICS even more stronger. They have talked about BRICS solidarity and cooperation based on mutual interest and key priorities. PM Modi also has said during the intervention that the decision should be taken by consensus, and of course the older members, the founder members' views should be respected, and that is also one point. There has been talk about local currency, usage of local currency. There is a conversation going about that, and they have also talked about strengthening the multilateralism for a more just and democratic world order. We have known that the Global South has felt not heard, and India has been taking a leadership in that as well, and Global South is represented amply here in BRICS summit. So that too is a very important development where the BRICS declaration talks about it, about the potential of these BRICS countries which are from Latin America, Asia, Africa, and of course Russia and China are here. So this is also a very important point. One important point regarding the present situation which BRICS declaration talks about is respect of human rights, because the two wars are going on, and the declaration also talks about respecting the human rights in any sort of situation, in such situations, and it also talks about finance and helping each other. So this is a wide document. This is a very well-rounded document. But the most important part is Russia has been able to give a message to the rest of the world that it is not isolated, because more than 24 countries leaders were here, more than 32 countries delegations were here. So this is one of a success for President Putin as far as the isolation accusations or presumptions go.
Moving back home, a minor girl has escaped a police inspector's alleged harassment in Telangana. The police inspector in question, Ravi Kumar, allegedly attempted to harass this minor girl at her home in Vadapalli in Telangana. The girl managed to escape and informed her parents, who then filed a complaint. A POCSO case has been registered against the inspector, though no arrest has been made. My colleague Uma Sudhir gets us this report.
It did not happen in the police station premises. It happened, in fact, in the residence of the police inspector, we are being told. The girl is, in fact, a neighbor, and the inspector is said to have found her talking to a classmate when Ravi Kumar found her in the corridor talking to the classmate, and therefore he sent the classmate away and asked her to come to his own flat. After which the girl has said that he has caught her arm and attempted to, in fact, drag her towards his bedroom. After which the victim had resisted, and he had misbehaved with her, and he had also reportedly threatened her not to disclose it to her parents, and had also reportedly taken her phone number and also gave her a missed call from his official phone. So all this is being used as evidence by the authorities in subsequently registering this case against the police inspector, that he did in fact try to harass this minor girl, and under multiple sections of the law, of course, the law that prevents crimes against sexual offences or any kind of sexual crimes against children. That is the act under which the police inspector has been booked. As of now, there is no news of his arrest, but the investigation certainly being carried out against the inspector to find out his wrongdoing and to then take this further.
Now, two major developments have happened in connection with the Maharashtra polls. Firstly, that MVA has finalized the seat sharing formula. Names of 65 candidates of UBT Sena have been released. 85 seats each for Congress, Sharad Pawar, NCP and UBT. Shiv Sena, UBT, has also released a list of 65 candidates. Aditya Thackeray will contest from Worli. Earlier today, Ajit Pawar, NCP, released its first list.
आज हमने एक निश्चित किया है कि 270 का एक मत हमने किया है सीट के ऊपर, और जो 28 सीट है जो हमारी अलायंस है, सिकाप होगी, कम्युनिस्ट होगा, समाजवादी होगी, 18 सीट है जो हमारी 18 सीट जो है, तो उसमें जो हमारी अलायंस जो दल है उनसे भी हम चर्चा करके उनको भी कुछ जगह देने का है, और ये कल हम लोग पास में ये बाकी सीटों पे भी हमारा क्लियरेंस हो जाएगा, और महाविकास आघाड़ी करके हम लोग ये चुनाव लड़ने जा रहे हैं, और महाराष्ट्र में महाविकास आघाड़ी की बहुमत की सरकार आएंगी.
Looks like all's well within MV. Of course, Nana Patole and Sanjay Raut had been at loggerheads over seats over the last several weeks, but they sat together and came up with a rough formula. Of course, we can call it a rough formula because it is not the final formula. It's subject to change, or something that the leaders have said. It's 85, 85, 85, which means 255 seats within MVA. The remaining seats, as Patole said, will go to the other parties, the smaller parties, including CPI, SP, and then it may get once again redistributed within MVA. So it is a rough formula at the moment to clear the air that there are no disputes. So that's what it is all about. Of course, we don't know the seats and candidates yet, except in the Sena faction, UBT Sena faction. They've released a list of 65 candidates, which, as you said, include Aditya Thackeray from Worli, as well as Kedar Dige, who is the nephew of Anand Dige. That's going to be an interesting battle, because Kedar will be contesting against Chief Minister Eknath Shinde in that important constituency in Thane. Besides that, several other incumbent MLAs included in that particular list of UBT Sena. UBT Sena announcing 65 names. This is actually the first list as far as the MVA is concerned. Of course, now they've come up with this 255 formula, but that is also subject to change, is something that the leaders have said after the distribution of seats within smaller parties. It may get redistributed, but clearly there are disputes as far as some of these seats within Mumbai and Vidarbha regions are concerned, which is why there is no candidate names as such from the other parties. So discussion still going on at least about 12 to 13 seats is what we are getting to know, but perhaps that may get resolved in a day or two. Whereas in Mahayuti camp, of course, all the three parties have released its first list. Almost 180 names are out within Mahayuti, but 100 more to go, which is why now, of course, all the top leaders, including Fadnavis as well as Ajit Pawar, could perhaps be meeting Amit Shah, because even in Mahayuti camp there are disputes over multiple seats. That has to be ironed out. Those differences have to be ironed out, which is why top leaders here will be meeting the top leadership in Delhi. So all in all, looks like things are fine in MVA.
There is also a lot of action in Delhi with regard to the Maharashtra polls, as Ajit Pawar has reached Delhi to meet Home Minister Amit Shah. He has met Praful Patel and Sunil Tatkare at their residence. Devendra Fadnavis, Ajit Pawar, Bhavan Kule, Eknath Shinde, they were present at the meeting with Amit Shah today. Moving on to some other news now, the probe is on into Baba Siddique's murder case. 3 more people have been arrested from Pune. A total of 14 people have been arrested so far. Baba Siddique was shot dead outside his son's office on 12th of October. Time for a quick break on the show. More on the other side. Stay tuned. Welcome back. It's Delhi's LG versus Aam Aadmi Party over pollution as pollution peaks in the pole-bound national capital. LG VK Saxena has written to CM Atashi on rising levels of pollution. He says simple, achievable measures will ensure that Delhi does not remain the gas chamber that it perennially is achieving. Even this simple goal also requires political will, something that has unfortunately been absent, with the government embroiled in a blame game. Aam Aadmi Party has retorted and claimed that pollution in Delhi has dropped by over 31% this year. A day after an under-construction building collapsed in Bengaluru's Babu Sapalya, the death toll has risen to 8, while 13 have been rescued. As rains and infrastructure mess raise concerns in the city, illegal construction and substandard materials necessitate a thorough probe. Pratibha Raman reports.
As heavy rains triggered an infrastructure collapse in the IT city with waterlogged roads, a building collapse in Bengaluru's Babu Sapalya left the citizens outraged. The building, which had 2 illegal floors, has raised questions on unauthorized structures in the city and the substandard material used to build them. While the owner of the building has been arrested, what is the government doing to prevent a repeat?
We will take strict action against the owner, the contractor and everyone. Where all such type of illegal construction are going on, we are going to stop immediately. I'll conduct a big survey on this. I'll inform the concerned registrars also not to accept any transfer of property, such type of property which there are no plans sanctioned.
Since the collapse at 4:40 p.m. on the 22nd of October, the police, the SDRF and NDRF have been working at the site to rescue the survivors and clear the debris.
यहाँ पे हम हेलिंग सर्च, कानाइन सर्च और जो भी टेक्निकल सर्च में हमारे पास इक्विपमेंट है, लाइव डिटेक्टर 1 और अभी हमने रडार मंगाया है.
This is a hard-hitting lesson. Be it the crippling infrastructure, illegal construction or unlawful encroachments, a lot has to be done. The state government has promised action, but the question is if this action will be stringent enough to work as a deterrent and make Bengaluru a better place. With camera person Govind, Pratibha Raman in Bengaluru for NDTV.